What's up, guys? Welcome back to Digging the Tones MD for part 2 of the street tear out dig out and outside my house here. I got some pretty good finds for you lined up this week. I gotta tell you, I kind of apologize. I didn't get all the finds on video, but I did find some pretty unique stuff that I will show you on the wrap up. This is a collaboration of a few days worth of metal detecting. A lot of times it was getting pretty dark out when I was hitting the street up, so my camera doesn't agree with those kind of lighting conditions. It will fade in and out, but hey, I'm working on fixing that problem. Thanks to all my new subscribers and all who watched my last video. I appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get on with the hunt. Oh, so we're back at her again today, folks. I've been hitting it quite a bit lately. And first good target that I just pulled out of the dirt turns out to be what I think could be a watch gear. It's got a little mechanism on it. Maybe it's not a watch or a clock part, something like that for keeping time. But definitely an interesting relic. Hang on to. Made out of brass. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, I got a little mixed signal that was jumping between iron and something good like copperish. Found myself a little spoon bowl. Nothing too fantastic, but I still love digging this stuff. It's, you never know what the heck you're gonna pull out of the dirt, man. It's just pretty incredible. So I was going along here and I got a pretty high tone, like 80s and stuff, and I found what appears to be an old soldering iron. If I'm not mistaken, the ends on these are copper, I believe. Maybe brass. I'm not sure. That's what's probably giving off that high tone. The rest is just iron. So I dug that out of the hole, and then I rechecked my hole, and another screaming tone. And this is a piece of lead pipe. So apparently someone was doing some soldering here and left their equipment behind. Never know what you're gonna find. So I was going along and I just found this. It's kind of sticking out of the ground a little bit. So I kicked her over and we got a complete horseshoe. I don't know, this one's pretty darn massive compared to my hand. I don't know. You guys tell me what kind of, if this is an ox shoe or a big old Clydesdale shoe. I don't know, this is like one of the ones that you throw with. It's hard to say, I don't know. Snyder's homemade ketchup. Cap off an old ketchup bottle. I'll have to do some research and figure out when this stuff was made. It looks like it's a brass cap to me, so it's got to be, I'm thinking it's pretty old. I don't know. I'll do some research and I'll get back to you on the wrap up. Detected in front of this old church today, and we had a significant downpour last night. Everything is just completely saturated and muddy. It's like walking in, well, I don't even want to say it, but I was sitting there going along this street tear out here today, the sidewalk tear out, and I got a 82 to 83 signal. And right down when I flipped it out of the clump, can you see it? Right here, we got a little silver dime going on. I haven't looked at it yet. I just flipped it out, but I thought I would share it with you guys. I cannot tell what it is quite yet. I don't want to rub it. I think we got a barber dime. Yep. Looking at it, I think it says 1916 or 1918. Can you see it? It's got to be a 1916. I'll have to wash it up. I really don't want to rub on her too hard, just get the main dirt off, but It's about time, you know. I've been finding a few coins here and there, but no silvers yet, and now I finally squeaked one out. I am super happy to find that. That is awesome. It's gonna go in my nice barber dime collection. On to the next. Hey guys, check it out. Not too far from where I found that barber dime, which was right over there where that little bit of dirt is. I come down here and I managed to squeak out a little bit of green again. And this one rang up in the 50s, so I'm thinking it's gonna be a nickel. And it's green, boy, is it look toasty, but I think it's gonna be so old. Oh, it's definitely gonna be old. I think we're looking at maybe a shield nickel here. Wow. Oh, what is that? I really can't tell yet. Let me clean it up here and I will come back and show you. Alright guys, I don't know, in my excitement for the barber dime, I had to run home and get my camera. I must have lost my brush somewhere between there and all the way over there. But I cleaned her up as best as I can, but it looks like we have a 1904 V-nickel. And boy, she is toasty. Yeah, not too much identifying marks on the back there. We'll try and clean it up a little bit better for the wrap up, but oh man, I am super stoked. I don't know if it's because of our shower we had. The ground is all wet, and I don't know if the detector is just working better in this wet soil, but boy, I'm picking out signals today in all this muck. It's not fun, but boy, the payoffs are good. On to the next. Well, guys, I think that's gonna have to do it for me today. I gotta get my butt to work here, but I thought I'd share this one last find with you. It's another penny of some sort. I have no idea if it's old or not, but let's pluck it and look at it together. Do you see anything? I don't. I have no idea here. Possibly Indian. Yep, I think it is, because I'm seeing the 1 cent on the back. You see it? It's upside down, isn't it? Kind of hard to make her out, but it's there. She definitely says 1 cent on her, so we'll try and get a date off of it in the wrap up. Thanks a lot. We'll see you on another adventure. Well, okay, maybe one more signal. I got a scratchy 70s signal that sounded more like iron. Turns out we found a pocket knife. And my buddy Dave met a week ago. He came out here and he was doing some detecting. He said he found a couple of pocket knives as well, so very cool. Have no idea the age on it, but hey, still a great find. Man, I love finding stuff out here. Alright, later. Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm back at it again here. It's another day. I got out of work a little bit early, and well, I got a little bit of daylight left here, as long as the camera's holding out okay. We're going to try and get some signals here. I've hit this area, you know, quite a bit extensively over the past few days, but you know, we're going to try it again here and see if we can't squeak out a couple more good items here. And I was just sitting here going along here. I'm hunting with the AT Pro today, and I kind of eyeballed this on the ground. And it is a bottle, at least a bottle top on there. I don't know if it's broke or not. I kind of stuck my shovel in there and I worked it a little bit, and it seems like it may be complete. I don't know. But we're going to try and dig it or not. Oh, it's looking, I don't know. I guess maybe it's broke. Yep. Oh, that's a shame. I thought maybe we'd have a whole one here to show you, but oh, darn it. Well, we'll keep hunting. Try again. So we got a little bit of a squeaker here, giving me a low 50 signal. let's see if we can't dig her together here and see what we got. Is it a pull tab? Who knows? Is it junk? One way to find out, right? Well, I don't think that was it. That just looked like a chunk of nail. Let's clean up my shovel here and see. Oh, maybe that was it. No, wait, what's that? Oh my. Oh, we got a lot of nails laying out on the ground here. This may not be good. Well, you know what? I'll take a look again, and if it's anything good, I'll come back and I'll show you. Alright. We've got not too bad of a tone here. We're going to try and live dig this one. It sounds so clean. Right about here. Oh, I must have dug in the wrong spot. Alright. Let's see. We can get underneath it a little bit here. Well, where the heck is it here? If it's a coin, I don't want to damage it. But I probably will end up damaging it. I don't think it's a coin. It's right in here somewhere. Oh, I can't wait till I get my GoPro. Alright, here it is. Finally. Was given such a really good squeaker. Well, it looks like we have just a piece of copper piping. Well, that's a shame, but boy, she gave a nice signal. Moving along. So guys, I'm out here hunting around by this church here, which I've hunted before already, found Indian head penny and stuff, but it's down here by the entranceway to the place, and I got a little bit of a decent tone here. It's really jumpy, but it's jumping up there into the 70s and 80s, so let's dig it and see what the heck we got. Alright, I just dug it, and yeah, it was a coin. I'm thinking it might be nickel size, so let's take a look at her here. It's right down in here. Yeah, it's definitely a nickel size, and we're going to be able to identify this one. Can you see it? Can you kind of make it out? Yep, she's a buffalo. Is it going to be one of those no date ones, or am I going to be able to get one on there? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let's see what the Indian says. I think it's going to have a date on it. Can you read it? I'm getting like a 1918, maybe a 1916. That is an oldie. Wow, Super happy to find that right in the entryway to this church. Yep, there's still targets in the ground. Many times as I've hit this. Well guys, this is it. First of all, let me show you all the junk finds like I always like to do. We'll start over on this side. Old clock part. I'm thinking it's part to a grandfather clock, actually. So yeah, that was a pretty interesting find. I never thought I'd dig something like that up. These are all kind of, I think, clock parts. This is probably to a little bedroom clock. The front face or back face or something. Another little gear that I believe I showed you in one of the videos. That goes with that. Moving on. Found a little makeup compact. Made out of copper, brass, something. It's kind of smashed and mangled, so not really a good find. I'll probably keep it anyway. Most of these finds, some of them I do keep anyway, even though they're probably considered junk. Old butter knife, I always keep those hanging around. I got a little collection of silverware. Some little doodad doohickey part, no idea. Old chisel, some aluminum, a couple of these mason jar lids. I usually hang on to these, at least the ceramic inserts, or the milk glass they call them. If they're not broken, I usually hang on to them. Some of them might be worth some money. Hard to say. Big old freaking iron pile here. I don't know. I believe this to be part of a barrel ring, possibly. It's iron. My best guess would be, yeah, barrel ring. Big old pile of iron nails. Them actually ring up pretty good sometimes, so you gotta dig them. A little bit of my copper and brass pile over here. Nothing too fantastic. What I thought was actually junk was kind of like a little, I don't know, I think it's like a suspender clip or something, but it is so thin and chintzy. I tried to clean it and it just kind of disintegrated, so nothing too great there. Big old chunk of brass. Don't know what that is. I thought maybe it would have been a bale seal when I dug it, but I'm not seeing any of that identifying marks on it. And that Snyder's homemade catsup. Let's see if I can get you close on there. Cleaned up a little bit. I didn't get a chance to do any research on it yet. But yeah, I'm thinking probably 30s or 40s, possibly 50s. And of course, big old soldering iron that somebody was doing some soldering. Cleaned it up, yeah. Big old chunk of copper on the end there for scrapping anyway. This piece, I have no idea what it is. Maybe someone can post in comments. Any ideas? I think the biggest score that I had here, that's probably going to be the most profitable, is actually this big old chunk of lead pile here. Boy, I tell you, I dig that stuff all the time, and I'm happy to take that home. That's got to be about 80 pounds of lead right there. Not too bad for just junk finds. How about we move on to the better stuff? Alright, so I'm going to show you guys these pretty unique items one by one. For starters, we have this beautiful horseshoe. Came out looking really clean. I cleaned it up a little bit. And of course, it's got to be upside down. That's for good luck. Very excited to have that. I actually have a buddy who takes all my horseshoes and he puts them on the side of his horse barn, so always happy to give him something like that. And speaking of horse tack, we'll move on to this interesting little piece that I believe is a part off of the horse bridle. It came on the side of the bridle there. There was it did go completely across there, but when I cleaned it, it broke off. So that's what I believe that came off of. If you have another idea, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm always interested in that kind of stuff to find out and put it where it belongs. Moving on to the ammunition section, we got 3 fired shell casings, 2 fired lead bullets, and 2 shotgun head stamps. One is a 16 gauge, the other is a 12 gauge. Not in very good condition, but still I consider them to be good finds. And here's something that wasn't put on camera. I wish it would have been, but it was really dark out when I dug this. very old pocket watch case. I believe it to be made out of brass. Looks like it's seen a little bit better days, but heck, oh, I love digging these things up. Hopefully someday I will be able to dig up a complete watch, but as of yet, I am just digging up parts to them. One really cool find, moving down, is this awesome brass bell that I found, complete with the clacker. Unfortunately, it is missing the part there, probably why it broke. I cleaned it up as best I could. I'll probably maybe take just some fine sandpaper in there and try and clean the inside. Outside came pretty clean, but I think this may be the first bell, aside from maybe like a bicycle bell, that I've actually found, and really amazing to find that in a street tear out. Moving down. Now this, it may be junk, I have no idea, and I thought it was when I first dug it. It appears that the face of it is copper, and the back of it, I have no idea, but it does not stick to a magnet. So it's kind of heavy-ish. I'm wondering if the back here is lead. I'm kind of guessing that it is. But anyway, I thought it was junk until I started cleaning the face. And if I can get the camera angle just right, you can actually see that there are images on this copper piece on the front. It appears to be a woman and a guy and a third person here, but I can't really make out what he's doing. Was this something for advertising? Was this a printing plate? I am really stumped as to this one. Once again, I'm gonna lay it in your guys' hands. Maybe you can tell me what this was, but I am super stoked to have that. No idea. All right, let's go up here. Here we found just a key that I had mentioned before in my previous video. I finally dug that out and found it again. Doesn't appear to be insanely old or nothing, but still a cool find to add to my key collection. Here's the pocket knife that I found on video. Cleaned her all up for you. It's got kind of a plastic side to it, not wood or anything, so it cleaned up all right, as pocket knives go, finding them in the dirt. Usually they come out a little bit worse than that even. Interesting find here. Folks, another, what is it? I believe that's initial C, I don't know, CT maybe? Was it a brooch for something maybe? It appears like there was a clasp on the back at one time, but maybe, I don't know. You guys let me know. But I always love digging up this old ornate stuff. It is so cool to find that. Okay, moving along. Didn't find a whole lot of clad in this street dig out. I'm talking maybe like under 20 cents. And they're all pretty bad shape. So, yeah, it all adds up eventually though, right? Alright, now we got my coins that I found. Starting off, we found an 1896 V nickel. I was just able to barely get a date off of it. 1904 V nickel. Now this one's in, I'd say, considerably better shape. You can make out a little bit of the details on it. Super stoked to have that. And then, what was it? Last night, 1906 Buffalo popped out of the ground. Thought it was a 1918. Turns out to be a 16. No mint mark, because I did a little research on them, and if it had like a D mint mark, it'd probably be worth a little bit more. But no such deal. Just a 1916. No date. Indian head penny. Another kind of, I'm going to say a no date, but I took the flashlight to it, and I think I got a 79 out of it, but I can't tell or make for certain if that's what it is. Then of course, yeah, my beautiful 1916 barber dime. Very happy to find that. At least I found one silver, right? Then your typical ordinary 1945 wheat cent. And this one I found, oh man, it must have been about a week ago, 1905, and it popped out of the ground in really good shape. I actually had a 1905 in my collection, but I decided to replace it with this one because the condition of it's actually a little bit better. Well, I'm trying to get a good look at it right here. It's in a little bit better shape than the one I had. in the collection. So yeah, that was probably the best looking coin that came out as far as age goes. So, well, hey guys, this was an amazing hunt, and I am super happy to find the stuff that I did. It was slim pickings, and I had to work so hard for this stuff, but wow, what an amazing selection of odds and ends, to be honest with you. A lot of stuff you wouldn't expect to find in the street, others you do. So that's about it. I had a great time doing this hunt. I'm probably going to keep hitting it up here and there as they keep working the dirt around a little bit. I might just be able to squeak out some more good signals, but I think that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy to present you with this stuff, and I'm working on the problem with the camera right now. Right now I'm just running a little Sony Handycam, which does the job pretty good in the daylight, but actually in the mail today I should have a new GoPro coming, so we should be getting some better video for you guys soon. Stick around, because next video is probably going to be street dig out a couple towns down, and we're going to find some good stuff there, I'm pretty sure. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next hunt, guys. Later.